Practical theology is that part of theological education that deals specifically with bringing the other disciplines to bear on the work of the local pastor. It would be like the kitchen of the theological education. The other disciplines would be parts of the dish that go in the pot, but someplace at some point in time it has to be cooked up. The recipe has to be put together. When we think in terms of the finished product, we're thinking of students that arrive at local churches. They're competent and humble. The ministry is marked by a passion for God, a love for people, a sense of the complexity of the pastoral calling. They need to be in touch with the historic traditions of the faith, have a sensitivity towards that delicate relationship between biblical theology and systematic theology, so that the Bible not only gives us an unfolding story, but it makes clear assertions about God, about man, about sin, about the world in which we live, about Satan, and about heaven and hell, and the grand themes of the Bible. And at the same time, realize that they're called to bring the changeless truth to a changing world. When we think about the discipline of practical theology, we're obviously talking about homiletics. That's probably what occurs first in our minds. But it would also include pastoral counseling, pastoral administration, issues of leadership, and issues of worship in the life of the local church. The heart of pastoral theology is obviously a passion for the glory of God and a passionate desire to see His kingdom advanced, and a recognition that the primary locus for God's activity is through the local church, and so that's the place where everything's happening. And what that involves is studying to show oneself approved, a workman who need not be ashamed, and at the same time that one must have an eye on God, must have a heart for the people too, realizing that they're sheep, as the Bible refers to them, that need shepherding, and that God has always, historically in the life of the church, called men to do that, which involves a period of preparation and discipline, sacrificial service, day in and day out, week in and week out, month in and month out, year in and year out, in the life of the local church.